when I teach, I talk about a friend of mine who's a psychologist, and when I asked him how come he got into psychology, he said that, you know, if you're a tree, the best place to hide is in the forest. And actually, when I say that, I'm disassociating myself. I'm talking about myself really, but I don't so much openly say that. I've always struggled with my own mindset. I joined the Marines, but I was never really a Marine. And then joined the RAF. I always had lots of self-limiting beliefs about how intelligent I was, and I always had a huge amount of imposter syndrome for forever. I remember going away to the Marines and arriving at Lympstone and just looking at all these other guys and just thinking that they were from Manchester and London and from Glasgow, and they were confident and they were communicating with each other at ease, and I was this lad from this kind of really small fishing village in the Isle of Man, and I'd never been abroad, and I'd hardly travelled. So I think when I first started out in NLP, it was never to become a coach, and definitely never to become a teacher of it. I started out because I had lots of stuff going on myself, and I went on the course and was blown away. You know, my mentor, Ewan Mockery from Inspire 360, was a huge influence on me, and it completely changed my mindset. It you know, it was almost like a track junction, where I'd just gone 90 degrees right and then went off in a different direction completely. When I first started, I just used the techniques to help some friends and family that had things going on, you know, fairly benign stuff, biting the nails, you know, afraid of spiders or anything like that. And my thirst just grew and grew and grew. And the more I learned, the more I wanted to learn. These self-limiting beliefs I had about my intelligence started to evaporate, and I just wanted to take information and knowledge from every angle. And one of the things that I think I try and pass on to the students is, although they might be on an NLP course, you know, there's a huge amount of value with understanding transactional analysis and how that can work with NLP. You are very much a generalist as opposed to a specialist. So the freedom to go and learn from all different modalities and all different bodies of knowledge is available to coaching, because you don't need to spend maybe 4 or 5 years studying just psychology at university and then going on and doing a bachelor's and a master's. You can kind of, what I refer to as buffet learn, where you can jump into this for 6 months and really get a good understanding, perhaps not obviously to the same level as someone that's studied it to degree level, but then 6 months later you're kind of into the next thing and then the next thing, and suddenly you develop this holistic approach, which then allows you to be able to adapt to the client that you're working with. Is it the adage that a man with a hammer, every problem's a nail? So you fill the toolbox with as many tools as possible.